Are you thinking about buying a new construction home? You're not alone. It sounds amazing, right? A brand new home. No one else has ever lived in it. You get to pick out the finishes. It smells like fresh paint instead of someone's leftover takeout from 2004. I mean, what's not to love? But as exciting as it is, the process can also feel a little overwhelming, especially if you've never done it before. And honestly, even if you have, every builder is different. Every community has its own rules, and every contract has those little hidden things that can catch you off guard if you don't know what to look for. So in this video, I want to walk you through everything that you need to know about buying new construction. Not just the basics, but real world stuff. The stuff that actually helps you make smart choices and avoid the headaches. Let's start with something simple. What even counts as new construction? Because not all new homes are created equal. You've got two main options. Some homes are what we call spec homes. Basically, the builder started construction without a buyer yet. They picked out the floor plan, they chose the finishes, and you're jumping in when it's mostly or completely done. These homes are great if you need to move quickly or if you don't want to make a lot of decisions. What you see is pretty much what you get. Then there is build from the ground up. You choose the lot, the floor plan, the structural upgrades like extending the patio, adding a third garage, maybe even a bonus room. And then you get to pick out all of the design stuff too. Flooring, cabinets, countertops, even things like doorknobs or the backsplash tile. That whole process can take anywhere from about 6 to 10 months, depending on the builder and what kind of timeline they're on. I've had clients who loved the design phase. It's like HGTV in real life. Others found it to be a little stressful with so many decisions, and every upgrade starts to feel like a mini negotiation if your wallet. If you go that route, I always say go in with a budget in mind, because it's really easy to fall in love with quartz and pendant lighting and then suddenly be $40,000 over where you started. Speaking of pricing, this is where things can get a little bit confusing. When you start seeing starting from the low 400s, that's usually just the base price. That means the basic version of the floor plan on the least expensive lot with standard finishes. So if you want a bigger yard, upgraded flooring, nicer cabinets, or maybe even a screened-in porch, those things are all going to add to the cost. And that's totally fine, as long as you know that going in. The most important thing to understand is what's included and what's not. Some builders are going to include a lot in their base price. Others like to keep the base low, and then they leave it to you to add things a la carte. I always tell my clients, don't fall in love with the model home, because you need to ask, okay, what in here is an upgrade? Because sometimes that beautiful kitchen or that oversized shower isn't part of the standard package. You want to know exactly what it costs to recreate what you're seeing. And here's a quick side note, ask about the lot too. Sometimes a base price includes a standard lot. Other times, premium lots, like the ones that back up to woods, water, or are on a cul-de-sac, they cost more. And depending on the community, that could be anywhere from $5,000 or sometimes $40 or $50. My name is Deneen. I'm a realtor here in Charleston, South Carolina, and the surrounding areas. As the Southern Living Yankee, I love helping people just like you buy and sell homes in the Charleston area. I specialize in helping people relocate to Charleston from out of state because I've been there and I've done it myself. I understand how exciting but still overwhelming a big move can be. But that's why I'm here, to help you every step of the way. If you're ready to make a move, reach out today. You can send me a text, shoot me an email, or even just pick up the phone and call. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure to hit the notification bell too. Okay, so now let's talk about something that surprises a lot of people. You still need an agent when you're buying new construction. I know, the builder has their own sales rep sitting there in the model home, and they seem super helpful, and most of the time they are. But at the end of the day, that person works for the builder. Their job is to sell the home and represent the builder's best interests. Your agent, meaning me or whoever you choose, they work for you. We help you understand the contract, watch for red flags, recommend inspectors, and honestly, we just keep the whole process from feeling like a maze. And the best part, the builder pays the commission. So you don't have to save money by not using an agent. You just give up your advocate in the process. Now, let's talk timelines. If you're buying a spec home, you might be able to close in 30 to 60 days. If you're building, you're usually looking at 6 to 10 months from start to finish. Sometimes longer if the builder's backlog is full or if weather and materials get delayed. You'll hit different phases during that time. First comes the contract and selecting your floor plan and lot. Then, if it's a full build, you're going to schedule a design appointment. Once that's done, the builder works on permits and then they prep the site. Then the construction begins. This is when foundation, framing, plumbing, electrical, drywall, and eventually all of the fun stuff like cabinets, flooring, appliances. Along the way, you'll usually have at least 2 key walkthroughs. One is at the pre-drywall stage where you can see behind the walls. You can see where the wiring and the ductwork go. The other is your final walkthrough just before closing. That is your chance to note anything that needs to be corrected, like paint touch-ups, cabinet doors that don't close quite right, or fixtures that need some adjustments. Which, this brings me to a big question. Should you get a home inspection on a new construction home? Yes, absolutely. Just because it's brand new doesn't mean that it's flawless. Builders are human. Crews do make mistakes. Things get overlooked. I've had inspectors find disconnected ductwork, missing insulation, and even roof flashing that wasn't installed properly, all in a brand new home. An inspection gives you peace of mind and a chance to fix issues before you move in. Some buyers also do a second inspection right before the builder's 1-year warranty expires. This just lets you catch anything that has developed in those first few months. Now, let's talk about lenders and financing, because this part can feel a little murky. Most builders often have a preferred lender, and they usually offer some pretty tempting incentives if you use them, like closing cost credits or reduced interest rates. That can save you thousands, so it is worth looking into. Just keep in mind that you are allowed to shop around. You can absolutely get quotes from other lenders so that you can compare rates and terms. One thing to keep in mind, especially if you're building and you won't close for several months, is your interest rate lock. Some lenders let you lock in a rate months in advance, and sometimes the builder will even cover the cost of that lock as an incentive. That can be huge, especially if rates are climbing while your home is under construction. Now, let's shift to something just a little bit more fun, the design process. If you're doing a full build, this is where you get to personalize your home. Some builders give you a lot of flexibility. Others make you stick to certain packages. You might walk into a design center where you can choose flooring, paint, cabinet styles, countertops, lighting, just everything. It's exciting, but it can also be a little intense. So I always suggest go in with a budget. Have a few must-haves, and then be ready to compromise on the rest. And remember, some things are easier to change later. If you want fancy light fixtures or cabinet hardware, you can easily swap that out later. But upgrading from carpet to hard flooring, well, that's a little bit harder after the fact. So make sure that you focus your budget on structural or messy to change items. Now, a quick word on builder warranties. Most builders offer a 1-year warranty on general workmanship. So think things like door sticking, paint cracks, that sort of thing. Then they offer a 2-year warranty on systems like plumbing and electrical. And then finally, they offer a 10-year warranty for structural issues. So make sure that you understand what's covered for each one, what's not, and how to submit warranty requests. Some builders make this process super easy with online portals, others not so much. So ask what their system is before you close. And finally, let's talk about expectations. Building new construction is exciting, it really is, but it's also a process. There can be delays. Something will probably be out of stock. The weather might push things back a few days. That's all normal. The key is having someone who helps you stay calm, informed, and focused on the big picture. Your brand new home, built just for you. My name is Deneen. I'm a realtor here in Charleston, South Carolina, and the surrounding Low Country. As the Southern Living Yankee, I love helping people just like you buy and sell homes in the Charleston area. I specialize in helping people relocate to Charleston from out of state because I've been there and I've done it myself. I understand how exciting but still overwhelming a big move can be, but that's why I'm here, to help you every step of the way. If you're ready to make a move, reach out today. You can send me a text, shoot me an email, or even just pick up the phone and call. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure to hit that notification bell so you're up to date on all things Charleston and Low Country living. If this video helped, stick around. Now, if you're still trying to decide where in Charleston to move, check out this video where I talk about Charleston's top suburbs. I break them all down for you. The link is in the description below. Thank you so much for joining me. So long for today.